In a ruined indoor arena hall where the battle royale has descended into chaos, Count Badler stands amidst the debris, arrogantly boasting that the cult's ultimate bioweapon has completely obliterated Jack the Ripper. His delusion shatters when a dying nobleman collapses with a spade card in his skull, and the terrifying clown manifests directly behind the host to mockingly whisper that he should have used everything to crush the real monster. Panic consumes the VIP box as Jack slaughters the wealthy guests with lethal playing cards, leaving Kanade and the audience screaming, while a frantic battler demands to know how the assassin bypassed the barrier. Realizing he is next, the hyperventilating count abandons all dignity, screaming for someone to lower the magical walls so he can escape the slaughter. He flees toward the last standing knight sword. But his plea is cut short by a queen of spades to the head, leaving the bored guard to merely compliment the killer's skill. The knight sword's composure instantly evaporates into a pathetic dojeza as he begs for his life, offering money and apologies, while Jack looms over him with the king of spades. Mercy is denied as the clown drives the card into the guard's skull, before casually walking through the barrier, stunning the spectator trio of Kanade, Alexia, and Christina. As the student group watches the bodies pile up, Christina notes the pathetic fall of the guards, while the creature on stage undergoes a repulsive, spiky mutation. The evolved beast lashes out with high-speed tentacles. But Jack dances through the barrage with a grin, delivering a bloody counterslash. While Kanade screams that their hero has been ripped apart, a sharp-eyed Christina corrects her, urging the girls to look closer at the battlefield. Alexia instantly recognizes the surging purple-blue magic as the signature of a familiar power, just as the monster's aura explodes. The creature screams a name as Jack the Ripper's clown disguise shatters to reveal the black trench coat of Shadow, who declares that he hunts in the darkness. Shadow blitzes the armored beast with overwhelming speed, shredding its defenses while the monster struggles to vocalize its confusion. The onlookers watch in awe as Shadow mercilessly toys with the creature, dismantling it piece by piece rather than ending it quickly. Christina realizes the slashes are surgical precision, meant to extract the human within, and Millia's face surfaces from the gore to whisper her savior's name. As Millia screams for him, Shadow stands amidst the debris and readies his blade for the final, decisive operation. He plunges into the writhing mass of tentacles, his mana blade carving a path to separate the girl from the biological nightmare. Breaking free from the shattered shell, with a dagger in hand, Millia cries out one last time, while Shadow stands calm amidst the swirling energy. A blinding flash of white light engulfs the arena as the separation completes, tearing the girl away from the monster. The aftermath leaves a massive crater that buffets the spectators with wind, revealing an exhausted Millia facing down the immovable Shadow. She feebly presses her blade against his coat, unable to pierce it, prompting the Shadow Garden leader to acknowledge her commendable effort. After reading the fatherly inscription on her weapon, Millia collapses into Alpha's arms, who vows to protect the girl from the cult, as Shadow departs into the darkness. Standing alone on a city rooftop under a heavy downpour, Alpha laments that her own naivety allowed her master to be captured, wishing the too nice Shadow would simply scold her rather than cleaning up the mess himself. High on the dark arena balcony, the student trio panics as Kanade flails about being discovered, while Alexia orders a quiet retreat, and Christina realizes that the meek Suzuki Hope was actually shadow-walking a bloody path all along. Viewing the gore on the stone floor as brilliant, The young noble wonders if this violence is her true calling, just before the narrator reveals that the original Jack the Ripper vanished after massacring the Nightblades. Speculation runs wild among the common folk, labeling the killer a demon or even Shadow himself, cementing a legend destined to become a global blockbuster movie centuries later. Inside a Night Order interrogation room, a disguised Sid Kagano internally celebrates his perfect scheme, until Inspector Gray catches him smiling, forcing the boy to immediately revert to his trembling mob persona. Gray dismisses the clueless student, citing the princess's unreliable testimony, but privately admits in his office that Shadow is a troublesome threat for destroying Millia and the Nightblades. While the inspector muses on Operation Shadow's Fang, the scene shifts to a lavish estate where Eliza screams in rage, learning her assets have been confiscated and her noble allies have abandoned her. Desperate to revive the Nightblades, the vice president shouts for servants who never arrive, only to freeze when a silhouette emerges from the hallway shadows, forcing her to feign a haughty welcome. Her greeting is cut short when a dagger plunges deep into her chest, leaving the betrayed noble gasping in shock as her trembling hands hover uselessly over the wound. Eliza screams upon recognizing the Jack the Ripper costume, but her indignation only earns her a violent kick that sends her scrambling across the polished floor of her study. The terrifying figure is revealed to be Christina Hope, who stands over the terrified victim in a theatrical outfit, coldly correcting Eliza that she is not the original killer, but merely his successor. As Eliza frantically begs for her life and offers bribes, Christina twists the blade deeper, explaining that she has accepted the calling to become a greater evil in order to destroy the filth of the land. Fully embracing her new identity, Christina declares herself Jack the Ripper, wielding a blade of evil to slay evil, leaving Eliza dead on the floor beside a glowing playing card. The video ends here, but the story isn't over yet. Like the video if you're ready for the next part.